up, you moneymakers and HCMC Army, ILUS Army, CYBL Army, and RDBX stockholders? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to do a recap of what's going on with our favorite stocks, especially our favorite speculative portfolio. So stay tuned. I am going to talk about HCMC. Another stock I'm going to talk about is RDBX, RedBox Entertainment Inc., one of the most favorite retail stock at the moment. The third stock that I'm going to talk about is ILUS. We have been talking about ILUS International for a long period of time, and there are lots of moving pieces. So we will be talking about and doing the review, price prediction, and analysis as to what ILUS has been doing. And last but not the least, we'll be talking about ticker symbol CYBL, another OTC traded stock, one of a kind. I truly believe that this stock can earn 3 to 4x return for the investors and for the shareholders. If someone bought it at 1 cent, high possibility that it's going to hit 3 or 4 cents. So we'll be talking about all this juicy and very interesting information. I'll be doing price analysis and what the stock has been doing so far, what we can expect, some of the highlights on this stock. As an example, Healthier Choices Management Corp, one of the record revenue that we have seen for Q1, and that set them up for success for upcoming quarters in 2022. So you can expect some miracles in terms of the revenue numbers, in terms of the profitability. The company is expecting to be profitable and negative. Right now that they have negative net cash income, they're going to get positive cash income and cash flow in the upcoming future. So we're also going to talk about the futuristic aspects of all these stocks. So once again, I wanted to say hit the like button so we can reach out to more and more people. If you really believe in HCMC, RDBX, ILUS, or CYBL, you really want to hit the like button. You also want to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell because we have seen such a ramp up in RDBX. Some people are feeling left out because take a look, for 1 month, we are up more than 200%, which means $1,000 turns into $2,200. Now, if you feel like you're missing out, or if you have a FOMO, you really want to subscribe to this channel because I have been talking a ton about all these stocks right on time. You don't really want to buy the stock when it was $1 and it's going to stay for $1 for, let's say, 6 months, 8 months, 9 months, but rather you pick that stock up when it was $3, $4, $5 and run up all the way to $18 in just next few days. That's when you want to catch the stock, and that's when you really want to do your own due diligence analysis and take the risk. Now, it's risk versus reward, so do your own due diligence. I'm not a financial advisor. Probably I'm same like you, but I do a ton of research, and this is my way to give back to the community. I want to share my research and analysis with all of you, hoping you can make informed financial decision. In return, all I ask you is just to hit the like, subscribe, and if you're feeling extra happy, you can hit the join button on YouTube on this channel and help support the channel. It's just $2 and it will be very much of a help because I've been putting a lot of time, energy, and effort into building this video. Now, HCMC, Healthier Choices Management Corp, one of a kind penny stock. Small cap stocks have been hammered a ton more, but when it comes to HCMC, you want to remember that it has a very strong community, more than 85,000 watchers on stock tweets, and people are strongly believing in the company. Right now, we're looking at 0.00014. We have been getting bad news one after another, and the stock were slashed down from 0.0010 to 0.00014. So we have seen such a tremendous decline in terms of the price point, but that probably creates an opportunity for someone who is looking into this stock and buying this stock. Now take a look at the market cap, 45.87 million. One thing that I want to highlight is they have record revenue in Q1 2022, 5.05 million. They did not really cross the 5 million mark back in the days. Not only that, so take a look, 45.67% year-over-year change, and operating expense also were going up, but the net income, take a look, negative 1.32 million last quarter when they did 3.2 million. Now they did 5.05 million. You want to keep an eye out on this. When they had the net cash income of negative 1.32, last quarter they had negative cash income of almost $2.5 million. All I'm trying to say is, as the revenue goes up, the negative net cash income is telling us a lot better story. So keep that in mind. The stock is really not going anywhere. It's between 1 and 2, which in my opinion is a good sign, because think about where NASDAQ was. It slashed down a ton more in terms of the index. So if you take a look at 6 months, NASDAQ is down 28%, and small cap stocks were hammered more than anything else. Large cap stocks did hammer, but not as much as you can think for small cap stocks. Now, in terms of HCMC, take a look, 219 million, 209 million, so on and so forth. So the volume is between 150 and 250 million on a daily basis during the trading session. You don't want to forget that this is an OTC stock, and it is staying between 1 and 2 levels for a long period of time. At least for last 1 year, we did see that it was, at least last 6 months rather, I should have said, that we are looking between 1 and 2. Before that, it was 4 and 5. And I wouldn't be surprised if it goes once again back to that 5 levels. Now, if it goes back to 5 levels, think about what's going on with the price point 0001 to 0005, and people will start buying, and people will have FOMO, fear of missing out. You don't want to be one of them. Let's say if you want to invest $100, I'm not saying just invest a few $1,000s, just a very small portion of your portfolio that you're willing to lose if it goes to 0. On the flip side, it can go to 50-60% down. On the high side, it can go to 2x, 3x, 5x, maybe 10x, who knows. So that's what I have been doing personally. Now look into what they have been doing. They have announced the provider contract with Elevated Living. They are working with the companies left and right, making sure that they do merger and acquisition and or some sort of licensing deals, because the company is laser focused on their EBITDA and operating costs. Take a look. HCMC announces the ground opening of the Cashba SPA location in Florida. They also have the acquisition of Mother Earth Storehouse. They also have the licensing deal with the first Healthy Choice Wellness Center that you can think about. In terms of the revenue, take a look once again, Healthier Choice Management. So this is the contract that they have with Elevated Living. This is a 5-star hotel by allowing residents to book lifestyle service from approved and vetted providers with an online user-friendly one application, Resident Expert. And if you think about what they have been doing in terms of the 4th quarter and the full year fiscal 2021 financial earning, this is going to look super good to you, because the year ended with $29 million in revenue. But if you think about this quarter just itself, they have done more than $5 million in revenue. So they put themselves more than $25 to $30 million revenue in 2022 with a lot better profitability. So this is HCMC. The next one I want to talk about is RDBX, people's favorite, retail favorite stock, RDBX. Such a run up, 222% in last 1 month. Now this was even more. If you think about like last week, we have seen more than 300% return just within last few days. On June 13th, which means that $1,000 turns into $4,000 and you earned 3x, 4x return just on your investment when you invested on this stock, $3 to $4 when it started spiking up. Now it went all the way to $18. So $3 stock goes to $18. It's 6x return, which is amazing. You want to keep an eye out. And what's happening? RedBox Stock fans sound off on sell only button, because TD Ameritrade, Robinhood, they're pretty cautious about making sure that this does not really hurt the investors. Now I don't know, they should not probably, and this is my personal opinion, not a financial advice, but they should not have only buy button, or they should not have only sell only options, which is turning the investors off. Now take a look right here. Several exchanges are taking steps to limit trading in RDBX. We are going to probably see the short squeeze in terms of RDBX, because there's lots and lots of possibilities. This is video game and rental company. I wanted to call it out. It's a meme stock. It's a retailer stock. It's nothing based on the revenue or anything else that is going on. RDBX has caught in short squeeze multiple times since going public last fall. If you remember, in 2021, they started trading, and it was a SPAC deal. And out of that SPAC deal, they went all the way up here. Take a look at the short volume ratio. Yesterday in trading session, we saw that 48 is the short volume ratio, which is pretty high. Before that, we saw 56, 53, 55, 55, 52, and the float is not that big, and the volume is not that big either. 8.5 million in total volume, and we are seeing 4 million plus short volume stocks in a day, when they had 13 million. In terms of the short volume, total volume, the short volume was 7.3, which is massive. And this got really fire in the retail community. Became one of a new meme stock, the next meme stock, the next GME, AMC kind of a situation where people are looking a lot more into it. Anyone take a look at this particular tweeter. Looks like TD got rid of the buy button. Funny thing is that they were the first one to do it to GME before the run. Anyone else on Ameritrade can confirm this. People cannot buy RDBX option because the company decided to shut down that button. Now, they are talking about RDBX to the Ameritrade turned off option trading as well. Buy button is coming next. So people are talking a ton about RDBX. Now, what's going on with the stock price? Once again, I have been covering this stock, but on May 20th, we saw $3 to $4. We really started paying a very close attention right here, about $5. From $5, it went to all the way to $18. Take a look, $18.20 on cents on June 13th. And after that, we saw $9 and $9. Some of you might have bought it based on the comment in my comment section below. If you did it, write down in the comment section below. If you really believe that RDBX is going to hit $27 once again, hit that like button so we can share this video with more and more people. But from $9, we saw it went to more than $13 the next day, as predicted based on the numbers. You can go check my previous videos as well on this channel, and it is $4 gain, almost 50% gain just in one day, where you can get that kind of return, which is why you want to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Now, what's going on? This is catching a lot of fire. RedBox is fun to meme. We talked a ton, went to public in October 2021. I just mentioned that over to you as a SPAC, special purpose acquisition company, at $10, and it went underpriced. It went underwater. Traded high as $17.93. It traded between $5 and $6 after acquisition, and it went down 88% discount on trading price and then went back up. So this is one of a kind next meme stock that you can think about. And it is also mentioned that RedBox enters a warrant exercise deal as heavy buyout spreads around, and that is giving the opportunity for people who invested. And what this means is the deal Seaport or its affiliated will exercise $1 million in private placement warrants at $11.50 per share. Now, with this $11.5 million in cash, they would not receive any proceeds from the sale underlying shares, and they may be hurting bullish investors. But at the moment, what you think is the short squeeze that might be imminent, and we might see that coming. Now, the way the stock goes up and down, it's massive. Many people made a ton of money, and many people lost as well. But if you pay attention, if you keep an eye out, if you keep watching this videos and or do your own due diligence, there is a massive return. You can 5x your money just within a matter of a few days, and we have precisely saw that it earned 50% return. And if you made it, congratulations to you. Now, next stock let's talk about is ILUS, one of our favorite stocks. It's going down and down and down, while there is lots and lots of moving pieces. From 10 cents that we saw that we had a strong support at 10 cents, but we saw that it broke the support level and it went really down to 7 cents rather yesterday. And with 7 cents and 9 cents, it's fluctuating and trying to figure out where it wants to go. For Dow Jones was down 0.13% or flat in my opinion. S&P was also almost flat. Nasdaq was up 1.43% with 152 points. ILUS did not really have a great luck yesterday going back up, but from 7 cents we went to 9 cents and a little bit above. The volume is around 10 million. It went a little bit down yesterday, but for the most part it's between 10 to 14 million, as you can see, for last 5 days. So you really want to keep an eye out. What ILUS has been doing is buying company. It's merger and acquisition company. If you're new to ILUS, you want to go check my previous videos as well. Many of my viewers, investors, shareholders, they made 10x return just last year, and many of us are riding for free. If you are one of them, congratulations. But what the company is doing, they want to become a $100 million revenue company. They have been buying aggressively companies, merger and acquisition as the subsidiary companies, and they want to get uplisted at NASDAQ or NYSE with ERT. They are also announcing, and they're doing the due diligence at the moment, agreeing the acquisition of battery manufacturing company, which is currently generating $20 million in revenue. This company is primarily designed and manufacturing several battery types, and EV is the way to go. They also have the control over Wikisoft WSFT, and this particular stock I covered on my channel as well. Take a look in last 6 months, 400%. But this 400%, most of the money or most of the spike just came 850% or almost 900%, which means $100 turns into $900, and that just happened between 2 to 3 week period. I covered this stock. If you still haven't subscribed, you want to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, because we caught this stock at the right time, spike back up, boom, with 9x return, and now we are down. Now, another thing is you want to decide yourself when you want to sell, which is when you make money. But I just want to cover this. Last but not the least, the CYBL. Such an amazing stock, such an amazing price in my opinion. Last year it went to 6.5 cents. Right now we are seeing 1 cent. Why this is super important? Because they have been growing community, more than 11,000 watchers on stock tweets who is keeping an eye out. The company is doing amazing at the moment in terms of their profitability, in terms of the revenue. Take a look, $6.25 million in revenue, $1.24 million in net income in Q1 2021, and that puts them up for success for 2022. Remember, this company did not really have any revenue just before 12 months, and they aggressively have been going up and up in terms of revenue and profitability. Once again, you want to get the stock not for last 20 years when the company was in business but not really doing anything. Right now, after 20 years, this might be the time, the best time. And I'm not saying invest your 100% of your portfolio. I'm saying maybe like a small portion that I did. I'm just speaking for myself. You do whatever you want. But with that first quarter, 6.25 million in net revenue with 1.24 million in net income, the stock is 1 cent. Can it go to 6 cents? 100%. I think time will say. I don't have a crystal ball, but I'm just expecting based on what I see. $6.25 million in revenue, 1.24 million net income, period ending March 31st, which is 543% increase year over year in net income growth. So take it with a grain of salt. Do your own due diligence. Take a look. The volume is sustainable or stable. The stock is between 1 and 1.5 cents. Not too long ago, we saw that the stock went about 2 cents, 2.5 cents, which is literally double than the current price point, or maybe almost triple than the current price point. Right before that, we saw 3 cents as well. Just before a few months, take a look, January, before 5 months, the stock was between 3 and 4 cents. Can it go back there? Probably yes, because the company is becoming stronger and stronger. The market sentiment is down, but the company, in the time being, in the interim, the company grew stronger. The revenue is stronger. The company's net income is piling up now, and it's going to look a lot better. And there will be some FOMO. The stock will catch fire, and then people will realize. I hope you like this video. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.